What is going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Yes, I'm sorry I haven't been posting videos, but let's get today's topic. Today we're gonna look at the Alamo City, San Antonio, Texas. If you guys didn't know, San Antonio is known as the Alamo City. I'm pretty sure most Americans know that, but San Antonio is very interesting. I actually really want to go to San Antonio. The river walk is really cool. San Antonio has really great history, like the Spanish history and stuff. The Hispanic culture is a strong Hispanic culture in San Antonio, Texas. But I really want to go visit San Antonio. It's been one of my bucket lists too. But yeah. Before you make the move to the Alamo City, you should watch my top 10 reasons not to move to San Antonio, Texas. Number 10. The traffic is getting worse. This isn't a really surprise. San Antonio is a major city, so of course all major city has bad traffic, but San Antonio is a little different. It's getting worse and worse. It used to be okay, but now it's getting like really bad. And also traffic can cause pollution too to the air, so like the air quality can go bad too. Also the reason why traffic is getting really worse is because people are flooding into San Antonio. Like San Antonio is getting popular every single year. Matter of fact, Texas is one of the most growing states of in the country. Number 9. Average income. San Antonio is a very average city, which means that they pay like average amount of like on your paycheck they pay average minimum wage and stuff. Like it's a very average city. It's an average city, you know. The average income is 50% lower than the national average. So basically, here's the thing though. I'll give you a decent example. So let's say you live like, for example, New York, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Phoenix, what else? Austin, Houston and Fort Worth. You know how these cities pay higher income, and like they pay higher jobs. They get higher paying jobs. Well, San Antonio, they're average. Like basically, like you won't get paid as much compared to other cities in Texas. So just to keep in mind in that. Number 8. Crime. The crime rate in San Antonio is pretty high, especially for a Texas major city. The overall crime rate is 108% higher than the national average, which isn't terrible for like in the entire. It isn't the worst. Like there's to think of it, there's East St. Louis and Detroit, Chicago and stuff, Memphis, but for a major Texan city, it's pretty bad. San Antonio is only 6% safer than the cities in the United States, which isn't the worst, like I said. But there's Detroit and St. Louis and stuff, and Memphis. But like I said, for Texas City, it's pretty bad. But just watch your areas. Just stay around the Riverwalk in this downtown area. You'll be fine. Number 7. Religion and Bible Belt. Now, there's nothing wrong about being religious or the Bible Belt. It's just that other people don't have interest. And know this before you move to San Antonio. There's a lot of religious and Bible Belts in the Alamo. Like I said, there's nothing wrong about the Bible Belt or being religious. It's just that some people aren't into these things. So that's the people that I'm talking about, the ones that aren't into it. Like just be aware of that and just know that can happen to you, and it's okay to be spiritual or religious. I'm spiritual, and I do believe in God. So just a thing you should know before you move to the Alamo. Number 6, Spanish speaking. Know this before you move to San Antonio. There's a lot of residents in San Antonio that's Hispanic and that speak Spanish. So a lot of them will assume that you speak Spanish. It's just kind of be aware that 39% of the residents in San Antonio speak Spanish at home. And the population is like 40% Hispanic in San Antonio, or like 80%. It was one of those. But yeah, it's a strong Hispanic culture there. I myself, and I'm Hispanic too. I'm half Guatemalan, but I like the culture and I like the language. I speak a little Spanish. But yeah, just know this before you move to San Antonio, because there's a lot of Spanish speakers out there. But the good thing is that San Antonio has some of the best Tex-Mex. It's not real Mexican. It's not authentic Mexican food, but it's still delicious. They have some of the best Tex-Mex in the country. Number 5, fire ants. San Antonio has a major fire ant problem. Most of the country has black ants, but they have a lot of fire ants in San Antonio. They're no joke either. Like, if you see a fire ant pile, avoid it. Avoid it, please. And to be honest, I've been bitten myself also. I've been bitten by fire ants before, and they're no joke. Like, they hurt so bad. Like, I've been bitten in the foot and in the hands and stuff. The foot is the worst spot. But be careful, because San Antonio has a fire ant problem. They bite and sting at the same time. So they're no joke. Number 4, the rodeo. San Antonio has some of the biggest rodeos in the entire country. It's really cool. I want to go to one day, but I'm going to tell you why it's on the list of not to move, a reason. First, people are going to peer pressure you to go to, even if you don't like rodeos. They're going to still try to find a way for you to go. Like, native Texans and stuff, they're proud. Texas is a very pride state. People are proud of their state, like proud of Texas, and they love Texas. So they think that Texas is the best. But back to the subject, they will peer pressure you to go to the rodeo. And of course, this drives tourists in too also. And some of the residents, I'm not sure, bro, some of the residents don't like tourists. And that also causes traffic and stuff and prices to go up. But also, don't talk bad about the rodeo, because native Texans gets really offensive if you talk bad about the rodeo. And that's one of the biggest sports in Texas too. But I would like to go to a rodeo one day. It's fun. Number 3, allergies. Allergies are really bad in San Antonio. Why? Because they have this type of tree. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a ginnard odor. I don't know what it is. But apparently they carry a lot of pollen, and it causes severe allergies. Plus, there's not a lot of grass, and there's like a mixture of grass and sand too. But yes, if you have severe allergies, San Antonio may not be the place for you, because they have a lot of those type of trees that gives so much pollen, to the point that you have to skip school due to your allergies. So the allergies are bad in San Antonio. Number 2, higher taxes. I know Texas doesn't have a state income tax, but generally San Antonio has a bit higher tax rate compared to like the whole state of Texas. Like food is taxed in the city, utilities, groceries and stuff, all that stuff is taxed. Also, Texas has some of the highest property tax in the country. Normally, Texas is 6.8%. Their tax rate is 6.8%, while San Antonio's 8.25%. So it's a 2% higher than Texas average, basically. But yes, also Texas, like, they have a really high property tax, and Texas is some of the highest property tax in the country. And number one, super hot summers. This is a no-brainer. Texas in general is really hot. San Antonio is just extremely hot. It can get up to the triple digits easily. Luckily, though, San Antonio isn't like New Orleans summer, so it's not that humid and thick heat. They do have some humidity, though. Like, in the morning time, it'll have like 80% humidity, and then it goes like down like to like 45 to 50% humidity. So they have kind of a semi-arid climate, kind of dry, and it can get humid and stuff. So it's like in the mixture, basically. It's a dry and humid heat. The winters can get up to like 65 degrees, so they don't really have super cold winters. Maybe like 50 degrees or below, like 50 degrees or like 45. But it's pretty rare. But their average temperature yearly is like 69 degrees, 70 degrees. So yes, please drink lots of water. Also, drink lots of water in the summer, because the summers are very hot here. So that is the main reason not to move to San Antonio. And this, honestly, this is an opinion thing, because some people love the heat, some people hate it. It just depends. I like heat, but I like the dry heat, because I went to Arizona, as you guys know, and I went to Arizona a few months ago. I'm still working on the video to edit it, so it's gonna take time, but yeah. And alright, that was my top 10 reasons not to move to San Antonio. I hope you enjoy it. I'm so sorry I haven't been making videos. Yes, I know. And plus, people had asked me to do San Antonio because I did a poll a few months ago. I am going to start a new series. I'm going to do like reasons not to move to U.S. states. I already did Mississippi and New Mexico, so I want to do all 50 states with not the reasons not to move to. I'm gonna take a break from cities, so next video, I'm gonna do a poll, and I want you guys to answer which state should I do next. So thank you for watching, and I promise I will upload more videos. I'll probably make another video by next week or this week, the end of this week. It just depends, because I'm in having basketball practice and everything in school. So, but anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.